I want to talk about mindfulness and simple practices for everyday stress relief. Okay, so as I said before, and I do say this quite a bit in my content and things, mindfulness is about living in the moment. We are always being bombarded with things in our lives, the hustle bustle. Maybe, we have energies in our lives that don't allow us to feel in this moment. And I think that it can be a pretty easy thing to achieve if you just allow yourself to have that moment to yourself. That's okay, no problem, welcome in. So, achieving mindfulness is just about cutting out noise and distractions from your life. And I know that can be hard, but I'm not telling you to cut the world off. I mean, you can do that if you want. It gets kind of lonely, but more just giving yourself a moment where you can cut out distractions and noise, okay? It involves choosing to focus on one particular thing, okay? And it's easier for sure if you have the tools to do that. So how do we practice that, right? How do we practice mindfulness in such a busy world, right? Our lives are busy, we have complexities, we have things that are taking our attention away all the time. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can pick small things, okay? So in my life, the way that I practice mindfulness is doing my makeup every day, or cutting vegetables, like preparing something. Anything that is going to be a focus that is particular on one thing. That's all you have to do. Okay? It can be as quick as 2 minutes, it can be as quick as 10 minutes. I know usually when I'm in the kitchen, it's 30 minutes, right? It's 30 minutes on just cooking, right? So it's important that you are able to just focus on that one thing. So for now, maybe your mindfulness today is just sitting in here and focusing on me, focusing on my voice, what my eyes look like when I'm talking to you, what my lips look like, what I'm wearing today, okay? Mindfulness is just about picking those things out and sensing that, okay? So like if you can, using all of your senses, all right? So this can be considered mindfulness. You're focusing on me, you're focusing on what I'm saying. You're not looking at your cat playing in the corner. You're not thinking about what you're going to eat tonight, right? You are here with me. This is mindfulness at this moment. So simple, right? So you can do that. You can even, do you eat and scroll your phone, right? Put your phone down. Get your plate, put your food on it, right? Be focused on that. When you put that piece of food in your mouth, what does it taste like? What does it feel like in your mouth, right? So these are all things that you can do in order to attain mindfulness. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's hard to slow down sometimes because we have so many different things going on. I know that as a woman myself, multitasking is something that I am really good at, but it also takes focus away from things that I need to be focused on, right? And you need to just give yourself time to do that. Okay? Now, an easy one that I really love to use is mindful breathing. All right, mindful breathing is just sitting in a chair, sitting wherever you are, where you feel safe, and just focusing on your breath. This is why we do breaths here in this live. I want you to focus on the breath going into your body and coming out of your body, right? How does it feel? Does the air feel cold when you take it into your body? Does it feel warm when you release it, right? So those are the things that I think are really, really important in making sure that you are getting that mindful meditation. Just breathing. Breathing is so helpful because we always have that tool available to us. But those are like the things that I think are just really important. It's just an easy way to incorporate mindfulness in your life. Now the chapter, the seventh chapter, actually has some tools that you can use to meditate or have mindful moments. And we suggest them here. I'll read you a few of them. So some of the things that we say that you can do is cloud gazing, which I actually love doing that a lot. I love looking up into the clouds and just seeing like what I can see. I actually do this with my son quite a bit. It's a great distraction when he's just feeling anxious, and it's a great distraction for me when I am feeling anxious. So you can just look up and see what you notice in the clouds. Are they drifting or are they stationary? You can, being on grass is really amazing. So if you can do that, go to a park, go to your front yard, wherever it is, and just lie in the grass and take a look at what is up in the sky. Usually we pick out, that a cloud looks like an animal or a shape that we know, right? Those are all things for you to just focus on yourself. Focus on mindfulness, okay? Oh, that's a good one, stargazing. I don't know if we have that here actually. We actually have one called leaf dancing. If you are in a place that has four seasons, you can go to a local park, walk around, and find some tree leaves that are gently moving to and fro. Take a few minutes to quietly observe how the leaves wave in the breeze, and just take a moment to just look at that. Like, nature is so beautiful. I think we forget that. So, I just find that I'm very, very connected to nature. So just, take some time to do that, okay? Stop and smell a rose. I know it's like, whatever, so cliche, but do that, look at the petals, feel the petals. What does it smell like? Does it smell good to you? Does it smell fresh, right? I don't know, I love watching like bumblebees go from flower to flower. I think that is the most amazing thing to watch, and just how gentle they are. Yeah, I'm like, as you can see, I'm totally in my zone, right? You can watch a candle burning, which I think is super, super amazing. And walking meditations are always amazing. It's just really, you can count your footsteps. You can see how long it takes you to get from one end of the park to the other. I guess the concluding thoughts for reaping the benefits of mindfulness, it just helps with short-term and long-term benefits. So it reduces stress, and it improves mental clarity. It allows you to feel calm, and it gives you the discipline and focus that you need in order to give yourself that mindful moment so you can stay here, right? Alternatively, if you wanted something that helps with clarity of the mind, calm, feeling like your energy is at rest and opened and ready to go, you could always book a Reiki session with me, and that would really help with opening up your chakras and really getting that mental clarity and that calm, and just rejuvenating that energy. Okay?